Hello, this is SJ Talks Live coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, please and thank you. I have here Jenny Mai and Jeezy. Um, I had to come in and uh put my little 2 cents in on this situation here. I've been kind of brainstorming as to how to, because I typically don't do celebrity gossip unless um I'm 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 going to really make a relevant point regarding the situation. I've been brainstorming the last couple of days on how to approach this situation here. Getting information and everything. Um, yeah, Jeezy and Jenny Mai only been married for 2 years. She was on the real, and um now they're headed for divorce. He has filed divorce on Jenny Mai. Um, I'm baffled as to why. I'm baffled as to why he is divorcing her after only 2 years. What was the breaking point? That's what I'm trying to wrap my mind around. And everybody, it's like this is on everybody's radar. Everybody's talking about this, wondering why he's getting divorced after 2 years with this lady. Um, anytime you get, it's some layers to this. Anytime you get two people from two different cultures, when there's a black and white person, you have that history, horrible history between black people and white people. You know, you know everything's going on, between black and white people in this country. So you got to deal with that with a white person, plus cultural differences. Um, but well, when you're dealing with two different cultures, because technically white people really don't have a culture, really, not really. But when you're getting, she's Vietnamese and he's Black American. I mean, when you get two people from two different cultures coming together, it's complicated. Interracial relationships is complicated. You're getting two people from two different cultures together, and um, the families, different foods, uh, different set of values. It's difficult. It's complicated. It's not easy getting into a relationship with somebody from a totally different culture. Not saying that that situation can't work. In cases it does work, but it's very difficult when you're getting two people together from two different cultures. Let's get that established right there. Um, Jenny Mai. Now this is what I'm tripping about this situation. Jenny Mai was on the reel, and she said that when she was married to her other husband. First of all, let's just talk about that right quick. Jenny Mai was married to a Caucasian man. Um, Her ex-husband, Jeezy was her second husband. He's married to a Caucasian man for 10 years, I think it was. And they broke up. They some for some reason got a divorce. I don't Not exactly clear as to why they got a divorce. I know the big thing that people were talking about is that she didn't want a baby by him. I don't know if she wasn't ready to be a she might have not have been ready to be a mother at that time. Maybe she just wasn't ready to be a mother. I mean, maybe it's not necessarily the fact that she didn't want a baby by him. Could have been she didn't want one by him, but maybe she just wasn't ready to be a mother at the time. And she said she at first she said she didn't want to be a mother. And then when she got with Jeezy, she changed her mind. So people kind of talking about that. But people can change their mind. Women can change their mind. Sometimes baby fever catches a woman later in life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, because people are saying that she wanted um a black baby. That people saying that baby's absolutely gorgeous. That she looked like a little doll. She looked like a little doll baby. She's so cute. Oh, she was so adorable. People are saying that she wanted a black baby. I don't know, but people can change their mind on that on motherhood. She didn't want a baby at first, but people can change their mind. So I'm not gonna get caught up in all that. I ain't gonna really trip about that. But what this is what blows my mind. When she was on the reel, and I'm not gonna I didn't want to play the clip because the last time I did a video when Lonnie Love was talking about interracial relationships. It was a good video too, and I played the clip, and YouTube muted the video. So other people are playing the clip on here, but I'm not going to take any chances. But anyway, she said that in a nutshell, she said that she wanted her dark meat on the side. They were talking about interracial relationships, and I think I don't know if she said this before she got with Jeezy or in the beginning. I think she said it before she hooked up with him. I don't know. Yeah, I believe she did. She said it before she hooked up with him. She said she wanted her when she was still married to the white guy, I believe, when she said it. She said she wanted her dark meat on the side. That's the part that I'm tripping about. Um and Jeezy, what I don't understand is Jeezy knew this before he married her. He knew that she said this before he married her. Matter of fact, he did an interview talking about it. There's an interview on record of him talking about it, her saying that. So I don't understand how can he marry her knowing that this is out there on all over social media, because once it gets on social media it's out there that she said this, and then she did a video trying to clean it up and all this kind of stuff. But once you say something, you can't unsay it. That's why words are very powerful, and we got to be careful what we say, because once you say something, you can't unsay it. She didn't already done said it. She can't unsay it. So try to clean it up all you want. And everybody knows what the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. What comes out the mouth. So she said that she likes her dark meat on the side. White keeps her lean and trim, or whatever she said. I had to keep playing that a few times to find out the other part that she said. I was a little confused. I was like, what else did she say? Uh, like white keeps her lean and mean, and she likes her dark meat on the side. Is what she said in a nutshell. That's problematic. That's problematic. Um, it sounds like to me she fetishized black men. She have a fetishization of black men, and that is a problem. That's a problem right there. That's to me, that's racism. That's racist. That's racist. When you fetishize black people, that is racist. And black people have to be very, very careful about hooking up with white people that fetishize them. We have to be very careful. There's nothing wrong with interracial relationships. Uh, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, statistically, the divorce rate is higher with black men that are in interracial relationships. It is what it is. Um, like I said earlier, uh, interracial relationships, particularly when you get into cultures together, is very complicated. But that's a problem. That's problematic. That's the part I couldn't believe when she said that. When they said she said that, I said, she said that? I said, oh, hell no. Excuse my friends. That's what I said. I'm just gonna be honest. That's what I said. I said, no, she didn't fix her mouth to say that. And I looked at the clip and I said, how, what women, the black women on the show, The View, I'm like, what? How did the black women feel about her saying that? And I was looking at Lady Boulet's video, and Lady Boulet made an interesting point. It's a YouTuber by the name of Lady Boulet. She made an interesting point and said that everybody else on the reel, has some type of a career beforehand, had some type of show business background, and Jenny Mai is the only one on that show that really didn't have a strong show business background on that show. And they said that she kind of built herself up off of black women, because that there's uh, you know, right here, there's three black women on the show. So they saying she kind of built her career up on on black women's back, and that's problematic. My thought is, because I haven't seen the full clip, but looking at the body language of Tamar, don't look like she was cool with that statement at all that she made. Like, how did the black women feel about that comment she made? That to me was very problematic and extremely racist. Extremely racist. And what I don't understand is Jeezy knew this before he married her. He knew that she made this comment before he married her, but he went on and married her anyway. That's what I don't understand. Black people, you cannot marry. Well, you can. Black people should not be marrying white people or a person of any other race that fetishizes us. That is a form of racism. They should not be with you because you are black. That is a problem. You should not be with you because you're black. They should be with you because they love you as a person. They love and accept you as a person, as a human being. Okay? It shouldn't be hooking up with you because you are black. That is a problem. And it looks like he or she. Now, I don't get caught up in other races and women wearing black hairstyles. Um, if they try to claim the hairstyle as their own, and try to say it's part of their culture, because I believe a few years back people got mad at Kim Kardashian because she was wearing braids, and then she tried to make it seem like, you know, that was part, white people, that was part of their culture, or white people can, what I'm saying? The whole Bo Derek situation, when she wore braids in that movie, and then people made it seem like, you know, white people came up with the style and all this type of stuff. So black women are salty about that. Black women are salty about uh, people taking our hairstyles as part of our culture, and try to take it as their own. But right here, she looks like she has a black hairstyle, um, and stuff like that. And people say, well, she's racially appropriating. That's a whole nother video. But that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why he would still hook up with her knowing that she said this. I would not hook up with a man that made a comment like that. Because I know that's in your heart. Black people got to be very careful about hooking up with white people or any other race, culture that fetishizes us. And I believe that was an issue right there. And then, a lot of time black men get with these Asian women, and they think they're or white women, and they think they're so submissive. And, they're always talking about black women having attitudes and stuff like that. And she said something about she has some anger issues. She did another interview saying that she has some anger issues and stuff like that. That might have been has something to do with why things didn't work out with her white ex-husband, and she's talking about she wanted to submit more to Jeezy and all that. I wonder if that has something to do with a divorce. You know, because they a lot of times black men have this false sense of belief that every other race of women is submissive, feminine, fit, and cooperative, except for black women. We get stereotyped and stigmatized so much by our own men. It's a shame. I was just having a debate with a guy I think it was on my channel in the comment section. He was trying to say black women had attitudes. I'm like, black women are not the only ones. Attitude. Any woman can have an attitude. It's not race specific. Anybody can have an attitude. I've encountered a lot of white females with attitudes. So it depends on the person. I refuse to believe that all black women have attitudes. It depends on the person. All women have attitudes at certain times of the month. When that monthly come along, all women got a little attitude. All women. And every female of all races get a monthly or a menopause. Okay? Any woman that's either going through the change or is having the menstrual thing, uh you're gonna have some type of attitude at one time or another. So I'm not buying that all black women have attitudes and all these other races of women are so submissive, and I think he found out the hard way. I think Jeezy got his wake up call, and he found out the hard way that that yeah that that she there is a that is problematic. He found out the hard way that that's problematic. That there's I wonder. My question is that mama. I wonder about her mother. That's my question. This video is gonna be a little long, so mm, um, I wonder did they say the N word? That's what I'm wondering. I talked about that in another video. The one about the um black women dating white racist white men. That video I got a lot of views on that. I got a lot of hits on that video. I think I got 2,000 views on that. That video did real well. Um, yeah, I talked about that in that video. Uh, that's a deal breaker. You with a person of another race, another culture, and they let that word come out their mouth. That's a deal breaker. I wonder if she went off on her little tirades. And that mama, I've seen interviews, and she has a YouTube channel with her mother on it. And her mother seemed like to me she a trip. Seemed like to me she's something else. I wonder. They said they moved the family in. I wonder did that her and that mother say the N word when they got mad at him. That's a deal breaker right there. People are saying that she cheated on him. I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm not gonna spread that rumor because I don't know. But I wonder. I'm just wondering what was the breaking point for him. That's what I'm wondering. What was the breaking point for Jeezy? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, this guy on his name Reed on I guess Twitter. Jesus is crazy for even dating a woman who would say dark meat on the side. White keeps me mean and lean. That's what she said on national television, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Why would you marry somebody that would say something like that? Why he knew she said that beforehand, even addressed it in an interview, and you went on and married her anyway. That's what I don't understand. Excuse me. That's what I have a problem with understanding. See, sometimes black people need to stay with their own kind. I'm just gonna come on out and say it. Sometimes black people just need to stay within their race. And what I don't understand is we wanna jump up and be so quick to that. Like I said, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with interracial relationships. Two people, I believe if two people fall in love with each other from different races, and they fall in love with each other and they're together for the right reasons, that's beautiful. Some of those relationships are not for the right reasons. Um, but if two people fall in love with each other, um, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Um, but um, when that fact that she made that comment, that tells you right there she fetishizes black men. That's problematic, and he should have knew that was problematic before he married her. But like I said, black men are so caught up, and I'm not saying all black men because you got brothers out here that is very strong minded and don't fall for the okey doke. You got some brothers out here that don't fall for the okey doke, and they'd be like, they're not programmed and conditioned. To me, in my mind, those are the strongest black men. The strongest black men are the black men that don't fall into that programmed and conditioning trap. But there's a lot of black men out here that are programmed and conditioned. They're programmed and conditioned that every other race but the black race is better. They're programmed and conditioned to believe that um, our race is less than, and all the other races is better. And you got some black women too that have that mindset. You got some black men, and you got some black women that have that mindset, and that's a problem. It's a reprogramming that needs to take place. When you have that mindset that other races of people, cultures are better than your own race, that's a problem. Instead of black people working things out amongst each other and working our issues out amongst each other and bond closer relationships and have stronger black families. Because I'm pro that. I'm pro having I'm pro black love and strong black families before I am anything. Because I look at the condition of our communities. Okay. If black people would take the time to work out issues, black women work out the issues that we have with each other, and build stronger relationships and stronger families, our communities would be a lot better off. Because when we go outside the race, particularly when black men or black women go outside the race, that white person is not interested in anything that's going on in the black community. Come on, let's be real here. They're not interested in to the point to where they really want to implement some serious change. That's what I'm saying. To the point to where, especially white men are the dominant race of men in this country. When they get with black women, are they really, really, bending over backwards trying to implement some changes in the black community? No, they're not. And a lot of time, these other races of women get with black men, and particularly if they're rich black men, and then if something happened, they get a divorce, so that money goes back into the white community. Brother Umar Johnson has said that, or Fonte, where he called himself, has said that numerous times, and that is the major issue that he has with affluent white men getting with women of other races. That money's going into another community, because she winds up taking almost half of your money or whatever. So that's a problem. I mean, sometimes black folks just need to stand with their own kind. We need to just work out things within ourselves and build stronger relationships and build stronger families. And don't come for me. I've said many times on here that I have no issues with interracial relationships. I have no issue with that. you know um I'm open to that. And there's nothing wrong with it when two people love each other. But our race of people is so divided. That's the problem. And our communities and our children, our communities are in shambles, and our race of people is so divided. And these other races of people that get with black people are not interested in implement any kind of changes in our community. Any kind of change that happens, it's got to happen. It's got to happen with us. Nobody cares nothing about what's going on in our community. And we gotta care. If we don't care, nobody else is gonna care. And that's the problem with these relationships. You know what I mean? And maybe that's a whole nother video, but that's my take on that situation. We need to build stronger relationships and stronger family structures within our own race. And what I don't understand is with Jeezy, well, why things didn't work out um with the black women that he had. You know, what come things didn't work out with the black women that he? They said he's got 4 kids altogether, so he had 3 kids for. Well, why didn't he marry any of the black women? I think these were black women that he had children with. Well, what I don't understand is why didn't he marry any of the black women that he had children with? This is what I don't understand. And I'm hoping that he doesn't show favoritism, that he doesn't does do that selective fathering thing that I hate it when a lot of black men do that selective fathering where they favor some children, well, I'm gonna be a daddy to this one, but I hope he doesn't get into that selective fathering thing and he is more of a father to this child than he is his black children that he made by the black women. That's my concern too. So I said there's different layers to this situation. I'm hoping that he don't pull that selective fathering crap because he's trying to get joint custody. But I'm just wondering what the breaking point is. I mean, everybody is just, everybody pulling up the divorce documents. And he filed for the divorce way back in June. They say she was blindsided. She didn't see it coming. People are saying that, like I said, I'm not. They said she cheated, but like I said, I'm not even gonna put that. Not even gonna spread that rumor. It hasn't been substantiated. So I don't know. I'm not going to even get into all that because I try not to do too much gossiping. But I just, yeah, I'm just baffled as to why he would still marry this woman, knowing that she would make a comment like that. Black people, stop hooking up with other races of people that fetishize us. If they fetishize you, they're racist. Plain and simple. It's only going to be a matter of time before they let that N word come out their mouth. Okay. It's gonna be a matter of time. This white guy came for me. The video I did was about the black women dating, and these were actual black women that came on TikTok and said that they uh was with white men that were racist or were talking about, yeah, actual, and that's why I did the video. And this white guy came for me talking about he had a black woman, and then he's made some stereo. He was long winded in his comment, and he made some very racist to me racist and stereotypical comments about black women and stuff. And I'm like, I'm worried about your black wife. You claiming you got a black wife. I'm worried about your black wife. For you to make a comment like that, all these comments. I said, I'm worried about your black wife. I said, you made some very racist and stereotypical comments here. He got mad at me. I said, notice I said in the video, not all white men that are with black women that are racist. He got highly offended. I said, if it don't apply, let it fly. I made it very clear I didn't say all in that video. And I don't know why he would get so upset. And then, like I said, he made them racist and stereotypical comments. I said, I'm worried about your black wife. I'm worried about her. So black people got to be careful. We gotta be careful when we go out to race who we hooking up with. Plain and simple. Make sure you get to know this person. And Jeezy knew this woman said this. He knew she said this beforehand. Why would you turn around and get with this woman, knowing that's what she said? Come on. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. She didn't have no business with no black man. You know? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And so I just, mm, yeah, black people gotta be careful. That's the bottom line. I think that's the lesson here. That black people need to be careful when dating and marrying out of the race. That this person is not racist. To me, if they're fetishizing you, they're racist. They're racist. I bet her and her mama let that word come out their mouth. I bet you she went off and her mama let that word come out of their mouth. I bet you that was the breaking point, and I don't blame him. That's a deal breaker. That would be a deal breaker for me too. Mm-hmm. Because he just up and he filed the papers back in June, and they said she was blindsided. Mm-hmm. I just feel bad for the baby. I feel bad for the baby. This baby is half black. Another child, black child, being raised in a broken home. Yeah. I feel bad for that poor baby, that pretty little baby. She looked like a little doll. But yeah. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this. I was up this early, super early this morning, so I thought maybe I'd jump on this. I have to put my 2 cents in. Let me know what your thoughts are on this Jenny Mai and Jeezy situation. Do you think he should have married her knowing beforehand what she said? Do you think she's low key racist? How do you feel about yeah, Jeezy, maybe Jeezy should stick with the sisters. And some of the sisters saying that, well, he can't come back and all this. Of course, that's a whole different video, but um, yeah, he gonna be able to hook back up with a sister. But ain't no sense in black women. Don't snore yourself. He's gonna be able to hook back up with a sister. There's gonna be a sister out there that's gonna hook right back up with him. You know that. So yeah. But black it's something for black people to think about. I think that's the lesson here is that black people need to think about when they're dating and marrying out. Um, just making sure that this person is not racist. Sometimes, like I said in the video about the white men, racist white men with black women, sometimes I had to explain to a lady in my comment section. Sometimes people put on their best selves when you're dating them. They put on their best selves, and that's men and women. They put on their best selves, and then once that marriage happened, once they folks get married, people let their hair down, and their true identity comes out. You can try to choose better all you want, but if that person changes on you during the course of the relationship, especially after a marriage, and then they flip the script on you and they change and their true colors come out, you know, yeah. And that her mother, I was looking at a video of her and Jeezy went to Korea. I mean, not Korea, uh, Vietnam, and she was talking about it. And her mother said, she said they when they slept on the train, she slept on top of them, and her mother said something about a watermelon. I said, "What the?" Yeah, her mama said something. Go back, go check that out. It's one of the videos where she did with her and Jeezy went to Vietnam, and she said when they rode on a train, and she said the space was so tight, she had to sleep on top of Jeezy, and her mama said something about a watermelon. I said, "Oh no, that mama's racist. That mama is a racist." She said, "Yes, she did. She said something about a watermelon." Mm-hmm. That mom was racist. Yep. So I'm wondering if their racist true colors came out. I feel sorry for that baby. If her mother's a racist, because I know a lot of times Asian folks ain't too crazy about black. Asian people ain't too crazy about black, especially in China. They ain't too crazy about black. Black people want to be very careful with hooking up with Asian people. Yeah. I'm not saying all of them, but yeah, a lot of them ain't. Like I said in my other video, us black people are so against each other. We so against each other, but just about every country, except maybe for the melanated countries, they don't fool with black people. Other than like the melanated countries, they don't fool with black people. We're the most hated race of people in the world. I'm telling you. This is the reason why we need to unify and get together and stop being so divided. It's all we got is because somebody said that in my Cynthia on the Cynthia G video, a black man said black men and black women don't belong together. I highly disagree with that. I highly disagree with that. We were created for each other. See, that's that programming, conditioning, and brainwashing. Um, we so divided now. We thinking other races of people are better. And you know what? I'm not gonna get caught up in the okie doke. I'm not gonna get caught up in all that. You know, um, other races of people are not better than us. Plain and simple. We're the most hated race of people. We black people need to wake up. We the most hated race of people in the world. All we have, I said all, and I think that's why I said all we have is each other. That's all we have. So we might as well work our issues out with the black women and black men. Either this, we need to work our issues out, and strong, and form stronger um relationships, stronger relationships, and stronger black families is what we need in our community. Okay. Bottom line, plain and simple. It ain't no other way around it. Ain't no two ways about it, and ain't no other way around it. And don't come for me and talking about I'm against. And no, I've made it very clear on this channel that I'm not against interracial and racial relationships. I'm very open. I'm even open to possibly dating out myself. I don't know if I ever will, but you know, there's nothing wrong with it with two people that care about each other. But we just have to be careful when we date out or marry out that we not hooking up with somebody that is racist. And fetishization is racism to me. If I'm gonna be with a white man or man or any other race, I don't want him to be with me because I'm a black woman. First of all, my race does not define me. I'm a woman first before I'm black. I'm a human woman. I'm a human being, and I'm a woman that happens to be black. That's what I say. I'm a woman that just happens to be black. I'm a human woman, okay? I am not defined by my race. Now, I can't speak for any other black person, but I am not defined by my race. I don't define myself by my race. I'm a human being woman first before I'm black. And so I wouldn't want to be no white man hooking up with me that all he cares about is the fact that I'm a black woman. That ain't gonna work. Because to me, that's a form of racism. Fetishization is racism. It's racist, plain and simple. It's only gonna be a matter of time before they let that N word come out their mouth. And I wonder if that's what happened here. So I mean, that's the lesson here. That's the lesson for him. If that's being the case, he got the wake up call. Okay. If that being the case, he got the wake up call. And unfortunately, now there's a baby in that situation. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep rambling on. But let me know what your thoughts are on this situation with Jeezy and Jenny Mai. Let me know what your thoughts are on this situation. There's some layers to this. Sisters, sound off in the comment section. Brothers, sound off in the comment section. Be nice. You can express your opinion without getting ugly and being bashing. I don't like bashing. Because I do reserve the right to block comments. I do reserve the right to, um, but most of the time I don't block comments. If I like a good debate sometimes. So, but if it's too bad, I will block. I will delete it or block it if it's too bad. So just be nice in my comment section. Just be nice. You can express your opinion. Be mature enough to express your opinion without bashing. I don't want black men bashing black women. I don't want black women bashing black men. I don't want that going on in my comment section. Don't be coming on here bashing me. Don't be coming for me. I'm not going to tolerate that ugliness in my comment section. Just if I don't care if you disagree with me, just do so respectably. Okay, just do it respectfully. That's all I'm asking you to be. Just be respectful. So just let me know what your thoughts are. Until the next video. Um, like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification so every time I do a video, you'll be notified. And until the next video, be blessed.